Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I am Beardscape, and today I am going to show you how to flip. There are two definitions, there are two terms I'm going to define first. These are my own personal definitions, as well as I think the greater definitions of the words, and they are merchanting and flipping. And these are two different things. Merchanting is where you buy something at one price, you wait for it to go up with the sway of the market, and then you sell it at a higher price. That's manipulating the market, you wait for that. Flipping is a different thing. Flipping is you manipulate the buy and sell prices of items, and it is a lot quicker. You get smaller returns most of the time, but it's also a lot easier. You can do it with a minimum of 30k. If you only have 30k or so, you can do it with less probably, but you're not going to get very good returns. You're not going to get good returns of 30, but it's going to be a little more. You're going to have to do about 30 transactions if they're this one to get double your money, but you can get there. So, I'm already doing this right now. I am waiting currently for... I'm currently waiting for 2 Bandos God Swords to sell, and they'll be selling at profit, but here in my notes section I have 4 prices. These first 2, they are for the Helm of Night Is Not, if that is what you want to call it. If it is not, then you're probably calling it wrong. I just banged the desk. Right, so these first 2 are for the Helm of Night Is Not. And this lower price is the minimum buy price. This is the minimum anyone can buy this for, unless you cheat someone and get it for cheaper, but on the Grand Exchange it's the minimum you're going to buy it for. The top price is the maximum anyone's going to sell it for, and the maximum anyone also will buy it for, I guess. And as you can tell, there is a difference between the two. That is the point. The difference between these two is about 1.4k or so, which means if you do this once, if you buy it at the low price here, 29.5k, and sell it at the higher price, you will have 1.4k profit. You can see here, this is where the big profit comes from, the higher priced items. And also here, I have the 2 prices for the Bandos God Sword. As you can tell, there is around 42, 43k difference between the two. Obviously a lot better than 1.4k. What you want to do is, when you buy and sell these things, I should really go into how you find out these prices. I will do in a second. When you buy and sell these things, you want to make the lower number a little bit higher to make sure you get it, and the higher number a little bit lower. So, as I can get 2 more Bandos God Swords, I will show you how to get these prices, obviously. And I'll show you with the Helm of Night Is Not. The method is the same, but it's smaller loss. You will lose on your first thing to get the prices. So we search for the Helm of Night Is Not, and what you do is you buy it at the max price. Then you see that, then you make a note, as I have done, 30.99. Make a note of that price. Then immediately you sell it again, this time for the lowest. Then you make a note of that price. It's actually a little different here now, by 40 GP. Things change. So that is the lowest. And there you have your 2 numbers. And now what you do is, when you go back, you want to buy it for the lowest price, and then once you've got it, you sell it for the higher price. I have done that with the Bandos God Sword. I will show you now, as this one seems to be working quicker. So some will be pretty much immediate return. Sometimes you can buy it, it will come to you quickly, and you can sell it again within 5 minutes. Others take a little longer, but all in all, it's a pretty quick method. So we buy one of these for that much, 1k above that, and then I sell them for 2,747. I just like to lower the number quite a lot. I could sell it for 2,748, but I just want to make sure that I get rid of them. So obviously you wait for that to buy. Once you have it, you sell for 2,747. There you go, see, it bought. And as you can tell here already, I've successfully sold it anyway, but I will also sell this one. And I am making 40k from each one of these transactions. That, with the 3 that I'm currently doing, is of course 120k for each successful time. 120k for, yeah, 120k for each time. I don't know if I said that. I seem to remember saying 140. I'm going insane. But this is pretty easy. It's nothing too complicated. It's simple maths you can do on a calculator, obviously. And it's nice, solid returns. You can do it with smaller things. I'll go through some of the other. See, it just works quickly. It really is satisfying. See, if you were to sell it at the lowest, obviously it's quite a lot under what you want to be selling it at. But they do go at this price. So sell this one too. Right, we'll leave those there for now and we'll go through these other ones. Another one you can do is the Fury, which is more expensive, but I'm not sure on the margins on this one today. In the past, I actually only got around 20 to 25k gain from each buy and sell. Another one I really like is the Verax helm. Well, not the Verax helm, it's just Verax helm. This one is a lot cheaper. I say a lot cheaper, it's 451k obviously, but you make around 20k per transaction, I'll call it transaction. Obviously, 2 of those make up for that for a lot less money, but once you get into the higher numbers of buying, you're going to struggle a little more to be able to buy them successfully. Obviously, with around 10k, you can buy a lot more Verax helms with 10k to with 10 million. That's what I mean. That's me being stupid. Yeah, you could buy 22. You could buy 22 helms, whereas you can only buy 3 bandos, god swords. But it is a lot easier to buy and sell 3 of something than it is to buy and sell 22 helms. So this is the easier way. And that is pretty much flipping. You can do it with almost any item that buys and sells well on the Grand Exchange. You don't want to do it with things that take a while, because you may have to wait a whole day for it to sell. The price can change completely on the Grand Exchange and you are pretty much screwed, as you may have lost that margin and may have to end up selling it for less than you bought it for. But with the quickest things, such as the God Swords, Verax Helms, Amulets of Furies, they all go quickly. Helm of Nightis Knots work as well. Berserker Helms, those types of helms, the Framinic ones, they work too. And you can do it with any of those, really. I will also be making another video about other money making things. Here we go, more money. I will be making another video about other ways to make money. Non-combat ones. I don't like combat ones too much. Well, I don't mind it, but I like to make money by making money, using money, not fighting. That's just me personally. I know I don't have too much money. I'm not saying, hey, I'm the expert here. But that's just my... Oh, did not mean to do that. That is embarrassing. Right, I'm going to make nothing off that. So sell that one for the same one. Making no money off that. See, this is because I'm talking at the same time. I'm not paying attention. And I'll buy them for what I want to sell them at. Luckily, I got rid of that one quickly. But as you can tell, you can get lucky, you can hit a rhythm, and you can be selling them or buying them extremely quickly with not very much of a wait time in between. But what I really want to say is I will be making video on different money things, just little, you know, if you want to nearly did it again, if you just want to get a bit more money quickly or whatever, if there's someone you're just short of buying. And also, I don't know if I already mentioned it, I am currently on Beardscape 2. I've renamed my old account to Beardscape 2 because this one had more money on, where I could show you how to flip properly. I have actually done this flipping on Beardscape and I have doubled my money. I started with 1 million, I have 2 million, and that account is progressing well. I'm getting close to 40 attack, 40 strength, and videos with that account will be up soon, so if you want to, look out for those. And this is where I leave you, and I've already made around 200k just roughly, just from that short time, and I will see you.